Please welcome the players. Number 1, Aaron Black. Number 7, Cliff Hodge. Number 8, Kurt Rayson. Number 10, Jolo Mendoza. Number 13, Marshall Lessiter. Number 15, Junmar Fajardo. Number 21, Jeron Teng. Number 22, JM Calma.
And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Referees on the floor. Peter Balao leads the crew as the ball goes straight to the Meralco Bolts for the first possession here. Bago nating graphics
Ibang
dito.
klase.
It is different here. It is a throwback for sure.
Pati yung pag-introduce ng mga players. Baka pati mamaya pagka tumawag ng fouls.
Well, that's not old school. CJ Perez sailing in for the reverse for 2. Let's take a look at that again. As the Meralco Bolts have yet to get on board. They dump it inside to Junmar, and Junmar with an easy finish.
That's just too high the way they're fronting Junmar Fajardo. That's too easy when he gets that basketball. That's a layup right there.
You know, that's exactly what the San Miguel Beermen expected when they brought in Coach Leo Austria, a more Junmar-centric offense.
But that confidence, the understanding of his role as being the leader, the #1 guy for the Bolts.
Raymond Amazan fouls Junmar Fajardo, who scores a basket and 1.
You need to be able to try and push out Junmar Fajardo. I know it's easier said than done. And it's...
As he was boxing out, actually had his hands wrapped around Junmar in the first place, so that's why the foul happened. Here's Chris Newsom. Newsom pops up for 3, gets set to go. Here's CJ Perez on the attack. Working on Aaron Black. High finish.
A lot of fast break opportunities as well that we've seen in San Miguel in their first game. So CJ Perez, once he gets that basketball, he's off to the races.
Here's Chris Newsom looking for an answer. Junmar Fajardo with the tap. CJ Perez on the floor. It is 3 on 4. They kick it out to Wami Chongson all the time in the world. Can't get the 3 to go. Rondial offensive rebound and the 2. Trying to go in inside for 2 instead, but then missing his opportunity. Aaron Black showing a quick double. Aaron. High finish off the glass.
Good to see Aaron Black slowly but surely getting back into that high level of his ball game. Remember, he had a breakout conference, number of 4 or 5 conferences ago, and played consistently, then got an injury. Hasn't been the same, but slowly but surely, I think he's about maybe 80-85% now.
Well, the more he plays, the more he'll find that rhythm. As Junmar Fajardo is showing us why he's so dominant inside again in this entire...
Do you have those?
Do I have those? No. He clearly does. Aaron Black gets it with a high floater. Here's Wami Chongson. Calling the shots here. Quarterbacking for Coach Leo Austria. Rondial. Out to Marshall. Marshall using the pick. Oh, what a feed to Rondial.
Just fluidity on the offense. Great rhythm for the San Miguel Beermen.
He's trying to contain Junmar Fajardo. They swing it outside to Wami Chongson. Chongson attacking Cancino. And what a block from Cancino. But CJ Perez gets it again. Under duress. No good. As Meralco come up with the ball. Another guy who really passed the ball well, rather. CJ Perez, their top scorer as well. Here's Bates. Bates finally stopping the bleeding.
Very important for Brandon Bates to be able
of that storied matchup. Here's CJ Perez going strong inside.
Wow.
And finishes
wow.
under duress.
And an appropriate reaction from CJ Perez.
Well, you know, back in the day, they used to say no blood, no foul. All the physicality was there. And we're seeing a bit of the fight.
Toyota.
You're
yeah,
a Toyota fan.
Yeah. Our family was very close to Robert Jaworski, Big J. He would even come to dinners. I even met Andy Fields.
Andy Fields, really? Now that's classic. And right now, though, Rayson is leading the charge here. After that last time out for the Meralco Bolts, they now trail.
Of the Meralco Bolts, you have a little bit more confidence to attack.
Here's Mo Tautua. Norbert Torres right in front of him. Bodies on the floor here. Nice fake from Mo. And the lefty finish is good.
That'll be really key for San Miguel once Junmar Fajardo sits down and you have Mo Tautua. Because we know that Tautua has post moves and he can take on a number of players here in the PBA.
Here's Rayson. Norbert Torres. He's a stretch big. That time off the mark. Jeron Teng comes away with the rebound. 21-18 the count. Still in favor of the Beermen. Jeron Teng on the attack, on the move. Up against his former LaSalle teammate Norbert Torres, playing one-on-one here. He attacks. The shot is good. Cliff Hodge, Norbert Torres thought about it, left wide open. Why not? And to get it, but Cliff Hodge, offensive rebound. Almost throws that away. Rayson gets it to go. 6 points for Rayson.
They need that spark coming off the bench for the Meralco Bolts. Guys like Rayson, Johnson Rios, you know, we know that usually Bong Quinto starts out for the Bolts.
Chris Rosales with the jumper, pulls 2 back. Hodge only saves it to Motautua. Don Troliano on the attack, on the drive, the spin move, the top finish.
This is the guy that comes off the bench now for the San Miguel Beermen. You know, he's
back to Tang. Flips that to Rosales, goes up for 3. Long shot, no good, and Troliano finishes off the glass. Great offensive rebound.
Just very active at that time was Don Troliano. That's what we were talking about. He makes his mark by either when he has that basketball or he is able to get to the basketball with offensive rebounds.
Now, you take a look at some of the numbers here for the Meralco Bolts. They actually have 7 offensive rebounds in the game compared to the 3, or rather the 4 of the San Miguel Beermen, but they only have 4 second chance points as Raymond Almazan finishes inside. Here's Jeron Teng now. Teng on the drive, on the move, getting the tough finish.
Especially if San Miguel shooting 56% on the other hand.
Here's Jeron Teng. Jeron will try a 3, and he gets it. Aaron against Mo. Oh, great in and out dribble and a high looping finish. That baby hook, a bit of a throwback.
I mean, he's using his dribbling skills in and out, and then attacking that basket, shooting over Mo.
For that coverage.
He's covered so many different sports and been to the Olympics,
he's done
Asian
it all.
Games, SEA Games, boxing, everything.
Brandon Bates scoring 2 here to pull Meralco within single digits against San Miguel. Here's Chris Rosales. You know, one day we're going to be on those vignettes, you know. We're going to be there one day. Siguro sa 75th
and people will be like,
year.
Who's that?
Sino yan? Junmar Fajardo scoring inside under duress.
While Junmar Fajardo was sitting down, San Miguel able to get up to about an 11.
CJ Perez finding Junmar Fajardo, and Fajardo scores 2.
And once Junmar Fajardo comes back, they start looking for him again. And that's the thing. Even if it's a different guy that's attacking, you gotta still make sure.
I really just had to play basketball to get a scholarship to study back in the day. So all of my achievements are definitely very special to me. Well, for the Kraken, all of this is really great. But of course, his next goal is another championship. And with Coach Leo back to lead the team as head coach, all the more that he is focused to get one in the bag this conference. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much for that report. That was Bea Escudero. And, you know, Junmar is such a humble guy. It doesn't surprise me that that was his answer to Bea's question. And part of the list, the 50 greatest, well-deserved. And a lot of people would argue probably one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT of the PBA.
Will definitely be part of that conversation.
Yeah.
Right?
And here's Marshall Lassiter, couldn't make it. Frondial offensive rebound with a high finish.
Also offensive rebounds now.
Can match him in terms of size, but can he keep him at bay? Junmar Fajardo gets in strong, finishes on the second attempt.
See, that's the thing. If Junmar is able to push you down low, there's not enough time to recover. And he's right there. He's strong. He's the one moving. He's the one dictating where he's going.
Here's CJ. Short shot clock here, 6 seconds left. CJ Perez sells for 3, and he gets it.
On the other hand, San Miguel already with 25.
CJ Perez hands it off to Wami Chongson. So take a look at this 3-point bomb again from CJ. Oh, quick hands there from Rios. Dives for it. Oh,
wow.
The effort here from the Meralco Bolts. Oh, and Chris Newsom couldn't finish at the cup. But
what a
effort from
challenge
Meralco
by CJ Perez.
CJ going on the move. Great defensive stop from Cliff Hodge, and we are sprinting the other way. Rios to Newsom, gets the finish and one. But then quickly they try it again. Rios to Newsom, and this time Newsom with a finish. Wami. Norbert in front of him. Junmar Fajardo gets away for 2.
They're just going in and out, and then Junmar repositioning. And then they're still looking for him. They get him that basketball. And it's a small guy now up against Junmar.
Oh, but Chris Newsom is starting to feel it. Even Coach Leo Austria notices it. He's pulling out Norbert Torres, allowing Jumar Fajardo to take advantage.
And just his patience that time by the San Miguel Beermen. And then Chris Newsom wanting to get it back. Step back jumper. Just so pretty for Chris Newsom.
Trying to pay tribute to some of the great broadcasters throughout the years as well, as CJ Perez gets a 3 to start things off.
That's what you're talking about. You need to be able to play good one-on-one defense against San Miguel. Again, it's obviously a lot easier said than done because of all the talent that they have.
Aaron Black now being guarded by Wami Chongson. Now it is Bong Quinto spinning against Lassiter, and Raymar Jose gets an early 2.
Like that, once he spun to that baseline, Raymar Jose made himself available with that cut to the basket.
First points of the game for Raymar Jose. And, you know, he's one of those guys who's always ready. Doesn't get a lot of minutes for the Meralco Bolts, but every time he plays, the effort that he puts in, it's so palpable. Bates against Junmar Fajardo, 1-on-1. Junmar shooting over Brandon Bates, an easy 2.
I mean, that's pretty much the best defense that he can do right there.
Top. Here for Bong Quinto, the elbow. Working against Marshall Lassiter. Trying to back down Marshall. Quinto. The turnaround, that's good. Newsom feeding Bates. Bates with an easy 2. Oh, the thing with Brandon Bates is that he is so mobile for his size. He was the first one down the floor.
He's quick. He's athletic.
He is almost 7 feet tall, but he sprints like a gazelle. Here's CJ Perez, a little buck when he finishes.
Surprised he didn't do that flex again.
That was the weight room, though. Chris Newsom thought about it. He goes on the attack instead.
Hey, this is going to be a Chris Newsom and CJ Perez show.
It was 50-33 at one point. Let's take a look at this again. The bump from CJ. Working on Bong Quinto. Lassiter. I have to get the finish, but Jumar Fajardo's there to clean it up.
He's doing it all, right? Because Bugnatan was very efficient.
Yes, he was. Marshall Lassiter. Oh, triggers a corner 3. But then I heard people still make arguments. Is he... Because, yeah, no, he has the most amount of 3-pointers, but is he the best ever 3-point shooter when you compare him to an Alan Kaidig? We are seeing that up intensity level.
No, much better. Much better, definitely, for the Meralco Bolts.
More physical as well. Take him to the back. Right away. Junmar. Tracks a double. Jeron attacking. Going strong inside, and what a finish from Jeron.
Jeron Teng talked about Troliano in the second quarter. Also, Jeron Teng played well in that second. He had 5 points there.
Raymond Almazad couldn't get a jumper. Big rebound there for Big Mo Tautua.
So Troliano and Teng played without Junmar in that second quarter. Now they are playing with Junmar.
And with that, they benefit from spacing. Mo Tautua getting Cliff Hodge up and scoring.
Junmar recognizing the advantage. There were 2 guys on him. And then Mo Tautua diving, getting...
2-on-2 break here. Finding a trailing Chris Newsom with the finish. Will shoot 1. Jeron Teng attacking Chris Newsom. Almost a steal, but Don Troliano with the fake attacks finds Jeron Teng, and he scores once again.
That's just again the strength of Jeron Teng.
Trayson on the attack, has yet to miss. Oh, and he's still hot.
You gotta love this guy.
See a lineup without Junmar Fajardo, they have to win it. One opportunity there for the San Miguel Beermen, 3rd chance, and there, Chris Rosales gets 2.
An offensive rebound there by the San Miguel Beermen.
Almost lost it off the rebound, and eventually got that with Rosales. Right place, right time. 67-75, still in favor of the San Miguel Beermen. Meralco, though, finding a bit of momentum themselves. Here's Chris Newsom. Newsom operating with Norbert Torres. Feed inside the Hodge. Hodge, tough finish!
The last few minutes for the Meralco Bolts, they've been very different. Remember what Bayo was talking about.
7 seconds left. Takes a quick look at the clock. Rayson, he wants this. He attacks. He goes strong. Oh, my goodness. He has come out of nowhere and has helped drag the Meralco Bolts within 3.
Look at how quick that crossover was. Crossover. 21 points from the bench of Meralco in the third quarter.
Bodies on the floor here as Chris Rosales tries to get a triple. Well, that's the way to get the energy in the building.
Is that going to be on CJ Perez again?
Well, Cliff Hodge is on the ground. Let's take a look at this again. First, Rosales with the triple. And that's a good look coming from Cancino. You know, CJ Cancino, he's such a nice young player. He's a 3-level scorer. And you just have to wonder, when can he start building that consistency in his career? Hodge, a little jab on Jumar Fajardo, doing a great job taking him away from the basket, but he makes it anyway. What can you do when Jumar can score from wherever on the floor?
That's just deflating if you're the defender of Jumar Fajardo.
And he's just happy that Jumar doesn't take enough threes. CJ Cancino gets a nice 2 inside. Here's Johnson finding Brondia. Now CJ Perez. Jumar Fajardo against Bates. And Bates let him go, and Jumar Fajardo finishes with the slam.
You know, every time it's Bates on Fajardo, San Miguel just going to him and Junmar attacking that defense.
Raymar Jose goes strong, and he has had a solid game so far. Well, the thing is that I think San Miguel realized that when it's Bates defending Junmar, no double's gonna come. Junmar can play. And there's a rare double, and CJ Perez gets free for 3.
Perez, Chongson, Troliano, the energy coming from Rodney Brondia.
And at the center, CJ against Cancino. Bates against Junmar. The double comes. Johnson open for 3. Johnson, yes!
The San Miguel Beermen, because that's, you know, they were outscored in that third quarter.
Raymar Jose, offensive rebound and the finish.
Wow. This is the energy that they need after that big run by San Miguel.
Trying to take on Aaron Black. Jumar Fajardo fed. Raymar Jose and Bates were there, and Brondial gets the finish.
I mean, they're changing it up on the defensive end on Jumar Fajardo.
Let's take a look at that again. So watch the double come in. And normally they time it, but then here, it is as soon as he gets... Aaron Black, oh, what a fake there as he goes
wide
straight
open
into the hoop. Aaron Black, good contribution from him so far. That is around 10 points for him. Double-digit scoring. Jumar Fajardo against Raymar Jose. Single coverage, and oh, there's extension there from the hands of Raymar Jose. Chris Newsom. Newsom on the attack. Pulls up from the free throw line. That's a good basket. 99 to 89, and a turnover here, a near turnovers. Raymar Jose!
Wow!
He has been a magician when he gets those second chance opportunities.
I mean, the more and more the minutes that is given to him, the more and more he's doing the right thing. So he's going to be rewarded by all of this hard work that he's doing.
He's playing with such confidence, partner, as Wami Chongson gets the 2 back. I know it is a 10-point lead, but with the pace that these two are playing, it could be a grandstand finish. Oh, and that was a high looping shot that went everywhere but in.
I mean, you'd think that, you know, maybe an ill-advised shot by Aaron Black, but that's a shot that he makes. That's a shot that he takes and practices.
Again, a shot that Coach Aaron Black hates, but then he finishes well. Wami Chongson, no good. Rebound from Aaron Black, and he saves it to Bom Quinto. Quinto avoids CJ Perez. Raymar Jose, one fake, gets 2. He'll still defend the same way. Raymar Jose running the floor, feeds Black. Black goes strong.
Hey, this is not over.
Not over at all. 6-point lead, San Miguel. There, eventually Chris Newsom getting the winner.
I just realized after listening to that, Magumar John almost lost his voice in that game.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Well, earlier on, Rayson, like you said, could not miss.
And Junmar with a cherry on top. right about to finalize all of this as Wami Chomson is looking for the final flourish, and he'll get it. Again, just so important here because of the quotient system.